The history of pizza begins in antiquity, as various ancient cultures produced basic flatbreads with several toppings. A precursor of pizza was probably the focaccia, a flatbread known to the Romans as panis focacius, to which toppings were then added. Modern pizza evolved from similar flatbread dishes in Naples, Italy, in the 18th or early 19th century. The word pizza was first documented in 997 AD in Gaeta and successively in different parts of central and southern Italy. Pizza was mainly eaten in Italy and by emigrants from there. This changed after World War II, when Allied troops stationed in Italy came to enjoy pizza along with other Italian foods. Origins. In Sardinia, French and Italian archaeologists have found bread baked over 7,000 years ago. According to Philippe Marinval, the local islanders leavened this bread. For food similar to pizza have been made since antiquity. Records of people adding other ingredients to bread to make it more flavorful can be found throughout ancient history. In the 6th century BC, Persian soldiers serving under Darius the Great baked flatbreads with cheese and dates on top of their battle shields. In ancient Greece, citizens made a flatbread called plakantos, which was flavored with toppings like herbs, onion, cheese and garlic. An early reference to a pizza-like food occurs in the Aeneid, c. 19 BC, when Celaeno, the Harpy queen, foretells that the Trojans would not find peace until they were forced by hunger to eat their tables. Book 3. In Book I, Aeneas and his men are served a meal that includes round cakes, like pita bread, topped with cooked vegetables. When they eat the bread, they realize that these are the tables prophesied by Celaeno. Some commentators have suggested that the origins of modern pizza can be traced to pizzarelle, which were kosher for Passover cookies eaten by Roman Jews after returning from the synagogue on that holiday, though some also trace its origins to other Italian paschal bread. Abba Eben writes, some scholars think pizza was first made more than 2,000 years ago, when Roman soldiers added cheese and olive oil to matzah. Other examples of flatbreads that survive to this day from the ancient Mediterranean world are focaccia, which may date back as far as the ancient Etruscans, manikish and the leavened, coca, which has sweet and savory varieties, from Catalonia, Valencia and the Balearic Islands, the Greek pita, the pinja and the Balkans, or piadina in the Romagna part of Emilia-Romagna in Italy. Food similar to flatbreads in other parts of the world include Chinese bing, a wheat flour-based Chinese food with a flattened or disc-like shape, the Indian paratha, in which fat is incorporated, the Central and South Asian naan, leavened, and roti, unleavened, the Sardinian karissa, spianata, badiao, pistaku, and Finnish riska. Also worth noting is that throughout Europe, there are many similar pies based on the idea of covering flat pastry with cheese, meat, vegetables and seasoning, such as the Alsatian Flammkuchen, German's Webelkuchen, and French quiche. In 16th century Naples, a galette flatbread was referred to as a pizza. It was known as a dish for poor people, particularly as street food, and was not considered a kitchen recipe until much later. 13. It was not until the Spanish brought the tomato from the Americas and developed the modern variation that pizzas in their modern conception were invented. It is said that the tomato reached the kingdom of Naples and Sicily, at the time part of the Spanish Empire, through either Pedro Alvarez de Toledo in the 16th century or Viceroy Manuel de Amat, who may have gifted some seeds to the Neapolitans in 1770 on behalf of the Viceroyalty of Peru. In 1843, Alexander Dumas described the diversity of pizza toppings. An often recounted story holds that on June 11, 1889, to honor the Queen Consort of Italy, Margherita of Savoy, the Neapolitan pizza maker Raffaele Esposito created the pizza margherita, a pizza garnished with tomatoes, mozzarella and basil, to represent the national colors of Italy as on the flag of Italy. But the pizza margherita already existed. The most popular and famous pizzas from Naples were the marinara, created in 1734, and the margherita, which dates from 1796 to 1810. The latter was presented to the Queen of Italy upon her visit to Naples in 1889, specifically on account of the color of its seasoning, tomato, mozzarella and basil, which are reminiscent of the colors of the Italian flag. Pizza evolved into a variety of bread and tomato dish often served with cheese. However, until the late 19th or early 20th century, the dish was sweet, not savory, and earlier versions that were savory resembled the flatbreads now known as schiacciata. 21. Pellegrino Artusi's classic early 20th century cookbook,